Do you subscribe to the theory that life is cheap and living life is expensive? Because think about it. It costs nothing to make a human being.
True.
It costs a lot
To keep a human being alive.
to keep a human being alive.
It's true.
So technically, life is cheap, isn't it? It was great. Your eyes went from me to the fucking joint in my hand. You're like, yeah, life's cheap. I know where you
So
are.
saying Tommy Chong.
Did we get way off track?
I don't think so. I kind of like the way it's gone.
Do you?
I do.
It's therapy, dude. You go to therapy,
I do. I haven't been in a while.
but you've been to.
Yeah.
I've never been to a therapist. You've been to a therapist. Is this what therapy is?
We mean minus the the case of weed.
Does your therapist get high and talk at you, or do you get high and talk at your therapist?
I'm Mother Earth.
Is that her or you?
That's her.
And you're like,
Like,
is my hour up? I'm not paying for this.
yeah.
Or you're just like, well, Mother Earth, I
don't feel good.
Can I see your pussy? Just like, get out. Wait, if we're role playing. You threw me off. Oh man.
I feel it's a little bit
It's a little bit more.
it's a little it's question and you basically talk. It depends. I mean, I've only ever been to one therapist, so my experience with her was like you kind of talk, and then if she feels like she has something to say, then she'll sort of interject and ask some questions and stuff. It's a lot different from
Is it ever irritating, or are you ever like, I was fucking talking?
Hey.
Scott, if I might. Hey!
1 second. Doesn't really.
Business! Mind it!
I'm pained. I'm not here to get better. I'm here to talk. I don't know, like, going every week never occurred to me. I went a little bit more than that, but, like, to me it's always about something specific.
You went a little bit more than every week? Twice a week?
No. I mean, I went... Once I went every week for, like, a month or whatever, just when I started. But then I never really went, like, every week, like,
Then it
for a
became
year.
like, oh yeah?
Like, I would go more when, like, something came up that I was like, if something came up specific, as opposed to just going in general.
What is it, though? What comes up? Give me an example. Maybe something that you put to bed. It's not such a demon, something you don't mind sharing. But give me an example of, like, something that would get in your head enough to want to go sit down and talk to a therapist after, like, months.
Let's see.
Because I understand what you're saying. I'm not condemning it.
Yeah.
But I just want to know, like, what's the thing what's the tack on your chair where you're like, I gotta go fucking talk to her, him, whatever.
There's been various things. Maybe, well, like, probably the last thing I went in was, it's a weird thing. I don't necessarily, I mean, I have a better handle on it, but, like, I do have,
Don't make it anything about your wife, dude.
no. I've never
I'll take the
gone-
bullet on this one. If
I've
it's me,
never-
say me, but never. Don't be like.
I've never gone there. I have never gone there to deal with somebody else.
Really?
Yeah.
Never had that thing where you're like, this motherfucker's driving me fucking batshit. I have to go just unload.
Because, like, if then my thing would be like, I'll go unload at the person.
Who said that?
Well, my feeling is like if like let's say if it was something that I needed to confront a person with, then
Right.
I would sort of go.
Right.
And you sort of learn early on in therapy. It's just like if you ever spend an hour talking about somebody else, you're just like, why the fuck didn't I just go talk to them about it? That's my experience of it. But I've never really done that. I generally am like, I'm here to talk about me. Let that mother scratcher come pay $100.
So, yeah, you want to hear his story? Let him pay. I ain't telling his story.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, fuck you. You quit interrupting me.
You're ignorant. And that motherfucker, he ain't getting a dime of my money. She's like, what are you talking about?
I'm out of here.
Oh, you're just like the rest. All right, but what sends you, if not a person?
Like, probably one of the things is one of the things that I've gone in, and it's something that, like, I'm actually, working on now, is just like, I have this, I'll take interest in something.
Yes.
Like painting, for example.
Yeah.
Like, I'm interested in doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm not good at really carving out the time to do it.
Right.
Like, I just have some sort of, like, I'm just not good at managing time to do stuff like that for myself.
But do you enjoy it?
I do.
So it's not a Muse thing. Remember, like, back in the day, Muse would, like, I gotta have that. Gotta buy that toy. Gotta buy that toy. And as soon as he got the toy, and then he just, like, abandoned it.
Yeah, it's not that sense of, oh, I want to be a painter. I want to be a painter. And then I, like, go to paint class. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to be a painter.
Yeah, you're like painting.
No, I enjoy it. Like, I do like it. And I like the sort of, I have this I'm bad at, like, managing my personal time.
Right.
To do stuff like that for myself.
Right.
For whatever, for who knows what reason. I don't necessarily know exactly. And at a certain point, I just sort of was like, I don't necessarily care why anymore. I'm more interested in just not
fixing it?
Yeah, I'm just more interested in fixing it. I'm sure it's just developed over, like, I'm really used to. Part of it is, like, by my own doing, I would sort of, I'm very focused, and so, like, when I'm working, I get really focused
right.
to a fault. Where it's like it's not like I needed to be that focused all that time, or the idea of, like, it would creep into my head of, like, always wanting to make myself available, as opposed to just being like, just go to the class, like. You fuck with your own head. Mm-hmm. And so as opposed to being like, just go, like, the class I'm taking now is like, if something fucking happened, I just walk out with the phone. It's not like I'm in fucking Nazi paint class. Like, oh, sir, I have to take a call. Sit down!
Draw the dachshund! Again? I mean, it's just a phone call.
Can't we get a person to paint? I can't paint the wiener dog anymore.
I joined this class hoping to see tits, not teats. Little dog teats.
It peed in my paint kit. That's like something where my frustration about it gets to a level, and then it's like, it's a neutral person to kind of talk about it with. You know what I mean? Like, I can talk to Alex about it, who's my wife, but there's... and it's not like she's like, don't be a fucking asshole. It's not like she's not...
She's like, you sound like a real cunt. You know that, Scott?
Shit.
Hey, what do you mean by that? What the fuck?
Thought I married somebody with a dick. Having somebody neutral, for me, not for everybody, but having that sort of neutral party where she's not there to be sympathetic. She's not there to be like, oh, it'll be okay. Like, she's there to, or he's there to sort of, like, be the sort of neutral party who's not sort of, like, affected by the fact that they're like, I love you, or I fucking hate you, or whatever that might come into it.
Right.
And sometimes, you kind of go and it's the experience. And there's definitely times where you go and by the end you're like, you feel better only because you went in and sort of talked about it and you threw it out there.
Right.
And that to me is the neutral party thing, where by having a neutral party, it's a different kind of experience. Because if you vent with somebody who agrees with you, like the therapist never is like, yeah, fuck that dude, man, fuck him. Let's get him in. Let's crank call that motherfucker.
It gets him all worked up and shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just hate this fuck so much. She's like, I know, right?
God, you bring a picture and next time we'll fucking throw darts at him.
We should kill this fuck. Yeah, and bury him in a shallow grave. I got a shovel. Let's kill that fucker you hate. I hate him too.
It's like, are you okay?
Is that gonna cost extra? I don't know why I don't have that thing that I'm like, I want to go talk to a fucking stranger. I think I am the guy that wants like somebody to be like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm Hitler.
Are you going to agree with me? Like, no,
I just want people to agree with me.
I'm Dr. Impartial. Fuck you.